All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Prescott. Ebron's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Looking right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Third and long for Bradford. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and go through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to him on 1st down. And an Allen to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Bradford. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the red zone now, Bradford. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They come up in an offset eye. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw is Bradford. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Hurns from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gronkowski with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott now on 2nd down. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Bradford. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Bradford on second down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jesse James, 44 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here you go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they'll run it here. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 188. Join. Here we go. 47. 26.
On second down, Prescott again. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So the Patriots coming out now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right? And how much they practice not fumbling. Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one. Opportunistic by the defense. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again to Elliott. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Prescott now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Ebron with it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down, Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long for Bradford. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and the ball is knocked out. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Room to run inside the 40. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The point after try for Gronkowski. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
when he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They go play action here on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. A first down throw for Bradford. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Flush to his right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go. 47.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Shedding through the defense. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Now, that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script on that?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. On the left side, Gallup's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Escapes the sack. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Prescott now from the 50. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bradford now after the fumble recovery. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground with White. And now running right through it. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He finds Hearns left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And they'll run it here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. The give is to Elliott. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he connects with Ebron. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. On 1st and 10, Bradford. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Bradford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He's got daylight. 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Wilson has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott yet again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Chambers. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Prescott on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Prescott to the right side to Eric Ebron. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To the air again, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And again, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. And now we've got a stoppage here. The noise is deafening. And they'll say what? A timeout. Well, you could barely hear the whistles, but the offense does take a timeout here. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
You go 46, 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Third and long for Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Look at this spin. Balance. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
He'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Danny Shelton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down.
46. 26.
He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here we go.
On 3rd down. That's White. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.